Hey there, fellow wood shavers. Brian here with the Wood Shave Experience. Thank you for tuning in today. Today is day 2 of my Stirling week. Got started on that a little late, but today we are using Piacenza from Stirling along with the matching splash. I am going to get out the PAA double open comb Ascension adjustable, and this has a first use perma-sharp blade in it. I just dropped the other blade that was in the box in the sink there. Dry that off real quick. All right, and we are using the King Shave brush synthetic again. It's just a tuxedo knot. We're all lathered up in my brother-in-law printed, boy, when I get real close to that, that does change the light, doesn't it? Brother-in-law printed 3D bowl. It's a Roger Quinn or Roger Quintero design. Put a little bit more water in here. Stirling lathers up so easily. It doesn't take a lot of soap either to get plenty of lather. So that's another thing in terms of, you know, when you talk about, I know folks talk about price per ounce of soap, but also how much lather are you going to get from a given amount of soap? And I feel like there's certain soaps where you need more soap to get enough lather or less soap. And that becomes even more apparent when you get into like triple milled soaps and the harder soaps. But anyways, I feel like with Stirling, it's a little bit harder, although it's still soft, easy to spread around my bowl. I can get more lather with a little bit less volume or quantity of soap in the bowl. This Piacenza smells great. So I'm gonna wet the face and get started. So I am playing along with actually not only BBS Live on Instagram, but also with Chris, IAMCDB. Both of them, I think, jointly went in on Stirling Week. I think it was actually Chris's idea. So good idea, Chris. And so I picked this up, if you saw my mail call, along with the Campania and then a few samples. I have some Stirling, but not a whole lot. So this is a nice excuse to get a little bit more. But I saw Glenn Helley use this a few times and he really liked it. And the scent notes resonated with me because it's the scent notes on this. This is close to Parma. So I think it's an Aqua de Parma inspired scent. It is citrus, florals, rosemary, amber, and musk. And based on those notes, this was right up my alley, and indeed it is. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. It is already Wednesday, middle of the week, right? So that is a nice thing. And I don't think I've tried a perma-sharp blade in here yet, but anyways, this scent on this Stirling is Piacenza, to me, is really nice. I imagine, I have not smelled the original to compare it, and I have not tried any other inspired by scents of Aqua de Parma. I'm sure there are a number of them out there. So I don't know how this compares to any others either, but to me it's really nice. It's similar to Campania to me, but not as bright and not as citrus. So there are citruses in here, but you definitely get the citrus way more in the Campania than you do here because it has the grapefruit, the lemon, and you definitely pick that up in the Campania. So if you're looking for a more weather appropriate, if you really choose your scents based on seasons and weather. Not that this is couldn't be used the Piacenza couldn't be used any time of year, but maybe go with the Campania. But I really dig them both. I don't really get a lot of the rosemary, and sometimes you can really, if there's rosemary in something, you can really pick that out. There's certain scents for me that I can pick out real easy, but it's blended in there so well that I don't really pick it up, which is good. I like rosemary, but I don't love rosemary. So if it was real rosemary prominent, I probably would not care for it. All right, I like how this double open comb, I don't know if you can see like the kind of lather channels it leaves on your face, kind of cool. Like little, I don't know, little, what do I want to say, like tire marks or something. All right, so there's just water in here. I'm just gonna wet the face and get into pass 2. So the PermaSharp blade is working well. I've used it in a few razors. And it looks like I actually got myself right there. So we are definitely not having a perfect shave today. Already off the bat, even on pass 1. Wow. So I imagine many of you, if not all of you, have tried Stirling before. So there's a lot that can be said. It is a fantastic value. $13.75 for 5.8 ounces, I think. What do we got? Yeah, 5.8 ounces. So, and like I said, it doesn't take a lot of soap to get a large volume of lather. So I find I can scoop, since I scoop into my bowl, I find I can scoop a little bit less soap of the Stirling than some of the other soaps I have. And it works very well. I was watching a couple of YouTube videos yesterday, kind of trying to catch up a little bit. I have a hard enough time like getting the videos done for myself that I oftentimes find it hard to catch up on everybody else's, although I try my best to do so. But I was watching So Sharp David do a Campania shave yesterday. And it just cracked me up because he went on a rant about the green tubs. And granted, they are not the most attractive tubs. I will second that. But at the end of the day, I think it's what makes Stirling Stirling. And it doesn't really bother me that much. But he had me rolling. On the green tubs. He loves Stirling's products, soaps, etc. But the green tubs get under his skin. So it was cracking up. I actually watched 2 videos, one where he wasn't using Stirling. I actually watched them backwards. So I watched the most recent one first, the one before that second. And he was already going on the green tubs on the first one, preparing for using the green tubs. So anyways, I thought it was hilarious. I really like this double open comb. It's definitely a different design. It's adjustable. If you haven't seen it, I have it tightened all the way down. So the way you adjust it is actually by turning the handle. So you can loosen it to adjust it to make it more aggressive or increase the blade gap. So it's kind of a unique adjustable design. It does have a flare tip on the bottom, which you can buy different colors and take it off, or you can just take it off and shave with it off if you prefer a shorter handle. This is not what adjusts the razor. And so basically, if you look at the geometry of the head, as you loosen it, it basically it reduces the tension on the blade, and then it goes from like this and opens up, like that. So it exposes more blade and gets more aggressive as you release the tension by loosening the handle. So that's kind of how this adjusts. But this is a pretty good value, I think. It's like 50 bucks, I think. And you get, it's 3/16 steel, stainless. So high, quality. And I like the looks of it. I think it's cool. I like the knurling on the handle. It not only looks cool, but easy, keeps your grip on there real nice. And we still got plenty of soap in the bowl there. Probably for 3 or 4 other passes. But we are not going to do that today. All right. So third pass against the grain. So this does take a little getting used to because it's with the shape of the top cap and everything. It's definitely a bit of a different angle. So kind of get it right and dial it in, but once you do, it's pretty easy. I find rather than at 30 degrees, I'm more almost at a 90-degree angle. And it's pretty efficient, I find. I use it on the tightest setting. As those of you who watch my channel, I do not like a lot of blade feel or super aggressive razors. So I'm typically like on a Rockwell, I'm on the 3 plate, on like my carve, I'm on the B or the C plate. Or on the Model T, I'm on the 3 setting. I like my Lupo 72 and the Game Changer 68, although I have a Game Changer 84 on the way that's somewhere in the mail. It's been in the mail for a month. So I really want to kind of see the difference between the Game Changer 68 and the 84, and then also how that compares to the Lupo 72. I did not order a 90, I think it's 95. Oh man, look at that. I'm getting myself today though. This is what happens when you don't use a razor for a while. Yeah, look at that, my chin. Wow. Maybe I'm pressing too hard. This is not a great shape. Coming up down there too. What the heck? What is going on? I'm not feeling it. So let me just get these weird hairs and we're gonna call it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, the post isn't gonna be as fun. The alcohol and the splash. Nothing major, just a couple of scuffs. I'm gonna rinse my face. Maybe I was pressing a little too hard today. That was not ideal, was it? Well, it happens. Okay. Well, I think nothing that's gonna continue to bleed. So that's good. Looks like we'll be using a milder razor tomorrow. That's for sure. All right, let's dial it in with the post. So shout out to Glenn for using this scent and liking it, and I probably wouldn't have picked this up otherwise. Oh, very nice. I'm gonna get a little bit more on there. I don't think I got quite enough. And there, that restrictor's pretty good. Here we go. Yeah, a little bit of sting for sure. All right, folks, there you have it. I am done for the day with the shave, although I'm just starting for the day. But thanks for tuning in today, folks, and we'll see you soon on the channel.